I ruined my sister's wedding. So my sister Emma has always been the golden child. Like seriously, my parents would literally ignore me bleeding on the floor if Emma needed help opening a pickle jar. She's 3 years older than me and has spent our entire lives making sure I knew I was second place. The wedding was supposed to be this huge deal. Emma was marrying this guy Jake who seemed decent enough, but I always got weird vibes from how she talked about other people when he wasn't around. Like, she'd be all sweet to his mom's face, then immediately trash talk her the second she left the room. 2 weeks before the wedding, I'm at Emma's apartment helping her address invitations because apparently I'm the only one with decent handwriting. She goes to the bathroom and leaves her phone on the table. It starts buzzing with texts, and I see Jake's name pop up. The preview shows him asking about some girl named Ashley. I know I shouldn't have, but something felt off. I opened the messages and started scrolling up. What I found made my stomach drop. Emma had been cheating on Jake for like 8 months with this coworker named Ryan. The messages were disgusting. Not just the sexual stuff, but Emma was literally laughing about how stupid Jake was and how easy it was to fool him. There were messages about how she was only marrying Jake because he made good money and her parents loved him. She called him boring and said she'd probably divorce him in a few years after she got what she wanted. The worst part was her making fun of his mom, who had been nothing but sweet to our whole family. Emma called her a pathetic old cow and joked about putting her in a nursing home as soon as possible. I screenshotted everything. My hands were literally shaking. When Emma came back, I acted normal, but inside I was freaking out. This wasn't just cheating. This was her about to destroy this guy's entire life. Jake had been talking about wanting kids soon, buying a house together, the whole thing. He was completely in love with her. I spent the next 2 weeks going insane. I kept thinking about telling Jake, but Emma's always been scary when she's mad, and my parents would definitely take her side. They'd probably kick me out or something. I was 18 and still living at home while going to community college. The wedding day comes. It's at this fancy hotel, like 200 people, the works. I'm the maid of honor because family obligation or whatever. The whole morning, Emma's being extra awful, screaming at the hair lady, making our cousin cry because her dress looked better than Emma wanted. During the reception, Emma gets up to give this speech about how grateful she is for everyone being there and how much she loves Jake. She's going on about how honest and trustworthy their relationship is, how they never keep secrets from each other. People are crying, Jake's mom is beaming, and Jake looks like he's about to cry happy tears. That's when something inside me just snapped. I stood up and asked if I could add something to the speech. Emma looked annoyed but couldn't really say no in front of everyone. I walked up to the microphone, pulled out my phone, and said I wanted to share some messages that really showed who Emma was. The room went dead quiet. I started reading the texts out loud, the cheating stuff, the money comments, everything about Jake's mom. Emma's face went white, then red, then she started screaming at me to stop. But I kept going because everyone needed to hear this. Jake just sat there like someone had punched him in the gut. His mom started crying. Emma's trying to grab my phone, but I'm taller than her and kept reading. The part where she called Jake's mom a pathetic old cow, that's when people really started gasping. Security finally grabbed me, but the damage was done. Jake stood up, took off his ring, and just walked out. His whole family followed him. Half the wedding guests left within 10 minutes. Emma was sobbing and screaming that I was a liar, but people had heard enough.